yet in all the known universe, between here and the far lands, to put it simply, lies. The legend of the Order of the Stone endures, unabridged as self-evident fact. Ellegaard, the Redstone engineer, Magnus the rogue. Indeed, it is only a troubled land that has need for heroes. And Soren, the architect, builder of worlds, and leader of the Order of the Stone. And ours was fortunate to have, so long ago, 4 heroes such as these. They would author their own end, Gabriel the warrior, before whose sword all combatants would tremble. These 4 members, 4 friends, who would channel his destructive creativity for the benefit of all, together would give so much to gain their rightful place as 4 heroes. They would slay a dragon, whose machines would spark an era of invention. These 4 friends together would give so much to gain their rightful place as 4 heroes. Nothing built can last forever, and every legend, no matter how great, fades with time. And yet, the legend of the Order of the Stone endures, unabridged as self-evident fact. With each passing year, more and more details are lost, until all that remains are myths, half-truths. To put it simply, lies. Their greatest quest would take them on a dangerous journey to fight a mysterious creature known as the Ender Dragon. In the end, the Order of the Stone emerged victorious, and the dragon was defeated. Their story complete, they slipped away into the pages of legend. Fortunately for you and I, their story ends in victory, as the Order of the Stone valiantly defeated the dragon, ushering in an era of peace and prosperity. But when one story ends, another one begins. And sometimes, even the greatest heroes come from the most humble beginnings. These 5 members, 5 friends, together would give so much to gain their rightful place as 5 heroes. While the great storm grows, consuming everything in its wake, finding themselves in a place of wonders, amongst people with brilliant minds, finding themselves in a land of chaos, amongst people with dangerous impulses. Jesse and Axel return to the Nether to travel into the unknown. Time is running out for our intrepid heroes. Jesse and Olivia return to the Nether, intent on finding Ellegaard, the Redstone engineer, and find themselves in a place of mechanical marvels, redstone rarities, amazing machines, limited only by the imagination of their brilliant creator. Jesse and Axel return to the Nether, intent on finding Magnus, the rogue, and find themselves in a kingdom of chaos, full of dangerous people with poor impulse control and some deadly hobbies. It is all up to our intrepid heroes to reforge the bonds of the Order of the Stone, find a way to stop the monster, and save the whole freaking world. Heroes can come from unlikely beginnings, and broken friendships can lead to dark rivalries. When the world is in danger, fate calls on the ordinary to do extraordinary deeds and go on journeys they had only dreamed of. Our heroes, thrown together by fate, must now seek help from a legendary inventor, must now seek help from a legendary artisan of chaos. But the question remains, will it be enough to save the world?
We need to keep moving. They probably saw us come in here.
And listen to that. They speak my language.
Would they find a way out of this dark tomb? Or will they remain trapped as it continues its ravenous rampage across the entire world? Would they find a way to defeat the Wither Storm? Is there any way to cure Petra's wither sickness? In pursuit of answers, all our heroes found in Soren's armory was deceit and treachery. Locked in a dark chamber deep in Soren's mountain, as the Order of the Stone rides off towards near-certain doom, our heroes must ask themselves, only time will tell. Locked in a dark chamber deep in Soren's mountain, and unable to warn the Order of the Stone that they could be in grave danger, our heroes must ask themselves. In pursuit of a legendary weapon, all our heroes found in Soren's armory was deceit and treachery. Is there any way to cure Gabriel's wither sickness? We find new ones in our friends. We find new ones in our heroes. It is said that within every loss, every challenge, when beloved friends are lost, when we're given grief, when faced with a mind-bending problem, we find a way to rise to the occasion. We find a way to give it back. And when our band of unlikely adventurers are tasked with saving the world from the coming storm, they will bring together the bravest and the brightest to stop it. For some would rather our hero's story end here, would prove their most perilous mission yet. But finding the last and most elusive member of the Order of the Stone and his legendary Formidabomb, shutting the door on their adventure forever. When revered heroes are lost, and every failure, there is a gift. But like all doors, when one closes, another is bound to open. Faced with a devastating defeat, in order to rise above tragedy, untangle bitter rivalries, heal broken friendships, our heroes will have to search deep within themselves and find the strength to make one last stand against the storm. And so it was that a new Order of the Stone was born. For though the world had been saved and the command block destroyed, one whose adventures were only just beginning, there are many more worlds than just this one. Everything in the universe begins as just a block. And in every block there lies the potential to create and a way to stop the wither storm for good. The threat to this world, to its very existence. But even well-laid plans can go awry. And though some glimmer of hope may remain, what comes of those blocks, in search of the Order of the Stone, is far from over, is up to those who wield them. And beloved heroes can fall. Our friends have traveled far and wide. Starts out as just a block. The strong can grow weak or destroy.